It's too bad the weather wasn't better.
I know. I would have loved to flip-flop that forecast, get it a little warmer, a little sunnier for the weekend. But we're warming up, and it's getting nicer out there as we speak. So let's get a look for Mount Wilson. Mostly clear conditions, a little bit of cloud cover out there, but pretty minimal. As we wake up tomorrow morning, expect plenty of sunshine, expect windy conditions. We're still looking at a high wind warning in effect for the high desert right there. Wind advisories in effect as well for the valleys and the coast, along with the mountains. So with that, we're expecting windy conditions through about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 25 to 35-mile-an-hour sustained wind speeds with wind gusts higher than that. Take a look. The Grapevine right there, looking at wind speeds, sustained wind speeds into the double digits. You're at 23 miles an hour. Lancaster, you're under that, high wind warning. No surprise. You're looking at sustained wind speeds around 27 miles an hour. And at Lake Los Angeles, you're at 18 miles an hour in the way of sustained wind speeds. So your weather headline showing you wind warnings and advisories. Plenty of sunshine, those northerly winds kick in. They're pushing all of that cloud cover out of the forecast. We're warming up, then cooling down. We'll show you that in your 5-day forecast coming up in just a bit. Back to you. All right. It's going to get very hot. In fact, it's 64 degrees right now, right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. Not too shabby. We are getting a look outside right now. Looks like downtown up there in the distance. And we are dealing with mostly clear conditions tonight as well. So we've got a high wind warning. We've got wind advisories in effect. Once the wind advisories expire for spots like the high desert, the mountains, even the coast, we're expecting high wind warnings to kick in through 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You're going to see temperatures right now pretty much into the 60s and the 50s. 68 in San Bernardino, Burbank at 67 degrees, LAX currently at 61 degrees, and downtown you're currently at 64 degrees. Getting up to 70 degrees. That's what happened earlier today. Downtown got up to 70. Average is 74 degrees, and record temperatures 94 degrees. So nowhere close to that. Over the next 24 hours, 50s and 60s out there for you, getting up to 77 degrees by the afternoon. So keeping temperatures pretty warm for you tomorrow. So here's your forecast for you. That jet stream starting to sag down into our forecast. What does that mean? Well, windy conditions. Those northerly winds are currently kicking in, and with that, we're actually dealing with, again, windy, clear, dry, and warm conditions. High pressure building into the forecast, and with that, we're expecting nice little warm up over the next, not even 24 hours, but over the next couple of days. Take a look at this. The valleys and the Inland Empire expecting 80s, then expecting, close to 90s by Wednesday, a little cooler by Thursday, much cooler by Friday, and then a little warmer once we hit Saturday. So it's sort of a little roller coaster. Warming up, cooling down, then warming right back up again. You're going to see right here for the Basin in Orange County, same thing goes. Upper 70s, 80s, a little cooler, and then warming up again as we head into the weekend. Back to you. We are looking at a nice little warm-up post-Easter here. We're going to have all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
But eggs weren't round back then, right? How did you guys do it?
I don't know. Good point. Good question. So, Evelyn, our Easter, at least at my house, maybe the same for you, Lena, was so dark, and we thought it was going to rain the whole day.
I know. It looked like it.
It should have been.
It was a very different forecast than what we're looking at right now. And I keep saying, I wish we could just flip-flop it. I wish we had a bright, sunny Easter Sunday. But, that's just me. So a lot of you might have, liked it.
Live with no regrets. Let's move forward and enjoy the wonderful weather we're about to have.
That's a fabulous idea.
That's
wow,
deep.
Lena. Love it. The positivity is flowing today. And so is the sunshine. How about that? So let's get a look at your forecast. And as we do, we're going to take you outside to Mount Wilson tonight. Mostly clear, a little bit of low cloud cover off there in the distance. But for the most part, again, we are keeping it nice and clear for the next couple of days and nice and warm for the next couple of days as well. Pretty mild out there right now. You'll see right there in the corner, 63 degrees right here at the Broadcast Center in Studio City. But on top of warm conditions, we're actually looking at very windy conditions. Offshore winds, those northerly winds kicking in, prompting several advisories and warnings. Once the advisories expire a little later tonight, we're expecting the warnings to kick in. Already looking at a high wind warning for the high desert right there. Again, we are expecting 25 to 35 mile an hour sustained winds. You'll see that right here with wind gusts between 45 and maybe even 60 miles an hour in the higher elevations, mainly through the LA County mountains there. You'll see at the coast, though, 16 mile an hour wind speeds right now. These are your sustained wind speeds, not your gusts. So we're gusting even higher than this. 21 mile an hour wind speeds right there. Again, your sustained wind speed along the Grapevine. And as we head over to Lancaster, 22 miles an hour for you. Temperature-wise, as we just mentioned, we're into the 60s, into the 50s as well. We're pretty mild out there this evening, but we are expecting a nice little warm-up over the next next few days. Today, we got up to 70 degrees in downtown, just 4 degrees below average, but we should be above average for the next few days. Your 5-day forecast showing you 70s and 80s in the forecast. 80s through the valleys in the Inland Empire, plenty of sunshine, flirting with 90 by Wednesday. Then we're looking at a little bit of a cool down. Nothing major, but Thursday and Friday a little cooler, warming it right back up again as we head to the weekend. And then getting a look at the basin right there. Remember, today we got up to 70. Tomorrow, we're getting a good 7 degrees, a good 10 degrees on Wednesday, cooling down Thursday and Friday, warmer by Saturday. Rick, back to you.